Greetings, people of Earth. My name is Rob Whelan. My pronouns are he, him. I am an author, game designer, and professional nerd. Tonight, I am the host of Theater of the Mind Players, your friendly local actual play show.
Claps.
We are playing Dragonbane, which is from Free League Publishing. It is a fantasy game of mirth and mayhem, which suits our purposes very, very, very well here. We are just starting the Secret of the Dragon Emperor plotline that is included in the box set of the Dragonbane game. So, if you are interested in seeing how that plays out for us, please follow along. You're going to want to go back a few episodes to see where these characters came from. Although you probably could start here because I feel like this is when we're going to really kick off the actual campaign aspect of it. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go around the table and have everybody introduce who they are and what characters they are playing. So let's start with our first mind player.
Hi, I'm Tawny P. Thompson, she, hers, and I am playing Bug, the lizard person bard.
Let's move on to our next mind player.
Hi, I'm Sarah Babe, she, they, and I am playing Titania Stormblessed, the Wolfkin Elementalism Mage.
Let's move on to our next mind player.
Hello, my name is Ethan Eichset Anderson, he, him, and I am playing William Featherface V, also known as Bill, the Mallard Merchant.
I hate this.
Way more comfortable.
I was going to say, this is an excellent solution, I think, to the issue that you were having
last week.
It's now a beak on a stick.
And last but not least, our final mind player of this evening.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jordan Fishburne, she, her, and I am playing Bega Shadowleaf, the Elfin Knight.
You would.
Now, when we last left our heroes, they had just made their way into a land called the Misty Vale. They were accompanying our Mallard merchant, who had plans to sell some of his fine wares in town, potentially open up a store there. He actually took some time to do a little bit of...
I got free bread.
to do a little bit of capitalism magic as they explored the town of Outskirt, which is the main chunk of civilization in this part of the world. They eventually came to the Three Stags, where they discovered, in addition to a variety of lively characters like the friendly barmaid and the sarcastic bartender, your sister,
Alferia,
was there. And I believe we ended the last segment with her basically being like, what the hell are you doing here?
She said something about Azrael Koth.
Right. So...
which I wrote down.
So therefore it must be...
real.
Important.
Yeah.
So we cut to the five of you, the four-player characters, and Alphelia, seated around one of the larger tables in the tavern. So who are your friends? Says your sister.
So I was making my way around
My way downtown.
looking for, you know, some new monsters to slay, seeing if I could find you because you'd been gone for a while. And I ran into Bill, and Bill was having some trouble, and I helped Bill out. And then we sort of hung out for a little bit, and I still needed to go around, and he needed somebody to like watch his back. And then we met some of these guys, and they're kind of fun.
So you're treating this like you always treat this stuff, like it's some kind of cocktail party.
No.
Cocktail party is a great place to, meet people, know where prices are at, eat some of that great food.
I gotta say, she's just about the most serious person I ever met, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Alphelia gives you a look like she's the serious one.
Well, Philly, I was just, trying to get some fun on the road so I wasn't bored, and these folks needed help getting place to place too, and we could watch each other's backs.
Fun? You think wearing armor is fun?
No.
You are a sworn knight, are you not?
I am, but it's... I like to... I know, but it's... You still gotta find something to make this job worth it. Besides, the glory, the fighting, the monsters.
You're Knights of the Round Table. You dance whenever you're able. You do routines and awful scenes.
Chorus scenes
That one.
that are quite unsingable.
Yeah.
But it's made the journey a lot easier. And it's a lot easier to take stuff down when you got people watching your back.
My great granny used to say, many hands make light work. So that's what we're doing.
So you want to help me take down Azrael Koth. Is that what you're saying, Beggs?
I knew that you were working on something, and I wanted to make sure if you needed help that I could help out. And I would love to help you.
Is there a bounty on this Azrael?
A bounty on a lich?
Well, yes.
Oh.
Is there a group of people that don't want it to exist anymore?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone.
How badly do they not want it to exist?
Do you know what a lich is?
That's not my job.
Oh, well,
My great granny killed a lich.
How?
Well, okay, so this is going to be kind of a long story. I hope you're ready for this.
Hold that thought. Can I talk with you privately for a second?
yeah.
Please.
And the sisters stand up, and meanwhile, Annabella comes around with like a pitcher of water, and it's like, how's your meeting going? Can I get you guys anything to eat?
I would love
You're
something
probably
to eat.
full up on
I would
bread.
love something to eat.
Okay, and she hands you a small like menu.
Water's fine, thanks.
Okay.
Do you have any potatoes?
Yes, we have a mashed potato bowl.
I would like that mashed potato bowl, please.
All right.
With gravy.
Okay. That sounds great.
And butter.
What?
And there is a cheese tax.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you want the regal mashed potato bowl?
Yes.
Okay.
What kind of cheese tax?
You saying they tariffed cheese up in this business?
Cut to. You are going to get these people killed, Beggs.
They don't have to join us with the Azrael thing, but I was going on the road and these people are already traveling. They aren't any safer not traveling with me.
Why are you here?
You have been gone for so long. You haven't been responding to any of my letters. Most of them are coming back unsent.
That's because I'm busy hunting a lich. How long should I take answering your letters about if I've met someone? Or how is the food here? Or what does it smell like? Can you send a flower back to me? I take my role as a member of the Keepers very seriously.
I know you do.
Why are you taking your role as a knight unseriously?
You've seen me for 30 minutes, and you already are saying that I'm not taking it seriously. Billy, okay? I came all this way. I defeated monsters on my way. I was worried about my sister, who can't stop and smell a flower if her life depended on it. And the only thing you're doing is focusing on this thing, which is dangerous. What if you get yourself tired out? You're not taking breaks, I can guarantee you, with all of my experience knowing you, that you have not rested at all, have you? And I know that that's important to you because you want to get this done and get it done right. But that's where people make mistakes and get hurt. And I thought if I could watch your back a bit, you could take a day, a half an hour.
Give me a persuasion roll. This is our first roll of the night. Dragonbane is a roll under system.
I'm a big fan of that.
Oh no.
What's your persuasion at?
5.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do fine.
Can we assist?
We aren't there.
Somehow?
Okay. You said persuasion, and I had wiped from my memory how bad all of my soft skills are in this game.
You're just like, I made this character. I know I can talk.
My character is a battering ram. I failed.
Now, if you want to, you can push to try to re-roll and get underneath.
It's gonna hurt me though, right?
Well, yes, because you have to choose a condition, and that whatever condition you choose affects the attribute and all the rolls underneath that attribute. Or you can fail here, and I'm going to tell you, you don't. I mean, we're still going to push this for the plot forward if you fail here. It's just this may be information you want now rather than later.
I'll push it because I think if I take disheartened condition, that tracks for this interaction.
And that's one of the things that I really like about this system is that when you take a condition, it's very easy to connect it to the scene and the role play because you're like, no, I do feel angry right now. So now my character is angry right now.
Is that, does it affect my roll right away? Or is it after I do my push roll?
I believe it takes effect after you do the push roll.
Thank goodness, because I don't need any.
Well, because that would be a double whammy if you're like, I dink this and I have to roll with a bane. Yeah, because technically this is the same roll.
Okay. I still feel, but it is thematically.
No, but you are very disheartened. If you want to help, I want you to stay away from me as much as possible. Because if you're here with those fools making a bunch of noise, then maybe the Sathmog cultists will focus on you and let me figure out how to do my job.
Will that help you? I can be a distraction as much as anything else.
You're going to be a distraction either way.
You hear a crash from the other room as plates go flying.
If that helps you, Philly, just please tell me that you'll say something if you need anything.
If I need your help, I will come and ask for it. They come back. The royal mashed potatoes has been brought.
Oh, brilliant.
I done lied to you. You're just about more serious than she is, so.
Oh, you say
Thought
that
I'd put that out there.
Athalia?
Yeah.
Thank you. So what brings you all here to Outskirt, says Annabella, as she serves and pours and...
Buying, selling, trading.
Kind of an interesting question when you put it like that.
Hunting lich.
Actually, it was more like we heard some rumors around the area and wanted to see if we could track them down.
Oh, like what kind of rumors?
I heard something weird about like a troll spire.
I heard the Deadeye's cave. And the beast that's inside of it. To the east.
You heard anything about the Ritter Mound?
Oh, yeah, that's just northwest, like a mile or two. I've heard that it's supposed to be haunted.
Haunted by what?
Well, ghosts, obviously.
Yeah.
That is not a given.
But I heard that it was haunted by jealous ghosts that were buried with their riches.
The riches is the thing I did hear about. I don't believe in ghosts, though, so...
The spire is supposed to have an elixir that gives you immortality.
You know,
That sounds like hell.
you know, there is that oracle we could just get information from if you wanted to find that lich guy quick.
I look at Philly and I'm like, I think, we don't need to follow up on that.
What
But
what oracle guy?
There's an oracle in a cave.
Oh,
somewhere.
that well, because I thought you were talking about the mystic that.
Oh, no.
Dranith. Dranith, the oracle in the hut.
I mean,
Well, and you know what? Actually, I think Annabella asked you, and she's like, "Oh, you mean
Joe?
Dranith?"
Maybe.
Yeah, his name was Dranith.
I just,
Oh,
heard,
yeah,
I just heard about this little kid who went into the cave to talk to the oracle about some shit.
Oh, that oracle. I thought you were talking about that guy we met outside.
No, Dranith knows a lot about like local legends and things like that.
Yeah, but he kind of cryptic, though, ain't he?
Well, yeah, he's in tune with the forces.
You have to
That's
sell your
what
product.
you call it. In tune with the forces.
Didn't you have a question that you asked him that he said he would get back to us on tomorrow? Somebody asked him something, I remember.
I did.
I guess
Well-
it wasn't that important.
That's tomorrow. Are you planning on booking a room here tonight, or are you going to be sleeping outside of town?
I will be sleeping outside.
Do you guys have private security here?
I will be security from outside.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
This is a rowdy bar. It's getting late. We could offer up one of our services to, be a bouncer and make sure everything stays safe all night in exchange for a room.
That might be good, because I busted my banjo, and so I can't do the entertainment thing that I was planning on doing.
She's been
Well-
trying the jugs, but it has not been working.
It's working pretty... Listen.
You'd probably
Like I said.
have to talk to Vagnhild about that. I really can't make those sort of decisions. I'm not management. I'm in the service industry.
But you could probably put in a good word for us.
Well, why would I do that?
I mean, we did get you a date. Just want to remind you of that one there. With your buddy out there, Jory.
Master Jory.
Well, I'll see what I can do. And she heads off to the kitchen.
Regular old matchmakers is what we are. My great-great-great-granny's second cousin twice removed was the best matchmaker in town.
Before she gets back, just real quick, I think we're going to let Billy work on the lich thing herself. So we can look at the other stuff around town.
So you will let your sister hunt the lich, defeat the lich, and claim all the glory.
I
The
can
glory.
hear you.
I don't care about that.
Oh, now you care that we're here. You didn't before.
I mean, it's just, she's really focused on her job, which
Focused
is good.
is a word.
Yeah, and I think that if we take care of some other stuff around town, that is still helpful. We could still do a lot of good work.
What did you really tell her?
That's what
Give
she
me a
told
persuasion
me.
check.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, we're just gonna fail that.
What order of knight do you belong to?
We do not need knights where I am from.
Well,
We do not need shiny armor to prove who we are.
when
Our lineage does not need niceties.
Okay, well, there's I mean, I think
what two
knights are pretty
knights
cool.
speak of is between them and no one else.
Is it because the shiny armor, it reflects back on itself and then makes like
It's because
a...
It's because they are elves, and because they are wearing matching knight armor, they believe that they are better than the others that are in this entire inn.
No, just you.
I don't know if I want to be sitting in the middle here. That happened to my great uncle once. He did die.
You have lost your touch with nature. All of you have.
I would like to posit that I have not.
You elves have turned to your forges and your metals and your weapons and forgotten where you all come from.
Duo?
So, here's what I'm thinking.
No. She's right. I do not reside in nature like a wolf. I have rented a room by myself, and I'm going to go there before your words, your coarse, uncivilized words, cause me to consider violating the oaths that I have sworn as a knight.
Oh, words is
If
enough
we
to
are-
make you violate your oaths?
They must be really strong oaths.
Guess
then.
so.
Have a good night.
So high and mighty up in your room up there.
Good.
Yeah, cheat.
Good job.
Gets up.
Good job, Philly. A lot of good job.
I hope you only find the smallest bugs.
So, if you want to prove you're right, we could always break into a room. Prove you need friends. Watch your back.
No.
We could just go find that there lich ourselves. She done pissed me off.
I mean, there's so much stuff that we could do for now. And
He doesn't
I
believe in your ability.
she's my big sister.
That is not an excuse.
In fact, that's more of a point for you to prove her wrong. In my opinion.
I really love the team up that you guys have been doing this entire time, where you're
Yeah, this
just
is
like, we are going to wrestle this NPC the way that we want to do it.
Only they're allowed to be mean to me when we play games.
Rob can't be mean to you. Only we can be mean
Only
to
we
you.
can do
It
it.
kind of, yeah. Like, no. What? But coming from a large litter, I do understand you want to make your siblings proud.
Sometimes you gotta, like, be a head above the rest, though. Like, you can climb the tree higher, you can get the bigger bugs. See what I'm saying?
What?
I can climb the tree higher, you can get the bigger bugs.
I thought it was if you dig into the earth deeper,
No, them's the worms.
but aren't those bugs?
I mean, them too, but better bugs up in the trees. Same. Crunchier.
Because they are burnt by the sun?
No, just because they're crunchier.
Do you think if I leave them to have this conversation, they'll forget about all the other stuff that we were just talking about and we won't have to address it?
Good
No.
point. You see, the ones with the crunchy shells, when you cook them properly,
That was
they
a whisper.
steam. They steam in their own shell, creating so there's no need for like a nice wrap. You get
Why are
like.
you gonna cook your bugs?
Have you ever had a nice roasted bug?
Why would I roast a bug?
Imagine cracking it open and the waft of steam slowly leaving the surface.
We
I
can
Sounds
vegetarian.
downright nasty.
we can try some tonight if we're going to be staying outside of town.
Oh, while we're trying to find the lich?
Uh,
I'm a vegetarian.
Bugs aren't. I guess technically.
Thagnild, the owner of the stags, comes over to the table, and she sits down in the chair vacated by your sister, and says, "So, which of you is applying to be a guard tonight?"
You see, I'm offering our team services to watch over the bar and fellow guests to make sure nothing happens in exchange for a room tonight.
Who's staying up all night?
You see, we have a special set of skills.
We're gonna take it in a round.
No. The people who can actually watch it are the ones watching it. I'm just negotiating.
yeah, Bill was not volunteering.
He's actually slightly falling asleep as he's talking.
Can I sneak out of here to avoid this? Because I don't want to.
Okay. Give me a
Sneaking.
sneaking. Roll that.
How's your sneak?
Nope. I tried. It failed.
Oh, you're still gonna leave the scene.
Oh, it's just everybody notices you.
I am sneaking.
You see, one of our members have already left to go walk the perimeter. Stealthily. We're starting patrols early to prove our capabilities.
So you're not going to be doing anything. You're just collecting a piece of their services.
See, the room is for them. I'm
Okay.
just merely staying in it.
So what are you offering them? I'm curious.
Have you heard any of
That
them?
is a good question. What are you?
Have you heard any of them talk?
Pardon the hell out of me. I ain't stopped talking one damn second since we got in this damn
she's
place.
been talking ever since.
Yes, and would you ever hire her for a job?
Absolutely.
I'm here because I know their skills. Each and every one of them.
If my banjo wasn't broke.
If I hire you, will you shut up?
Oh, 100%. The best way to get me to stop talking is give me money.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion or barter or...
Not barter, actually.
So he's getting you missions. Is this William's Angels?
You have.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's a pass.
What's your barter skill? 25?
14?
Yeah.
And here, you should throw on a couple of meals because you don't want anybody watching your bar that's hungry. Just a thought that I had.
All right, Mr. Featherface, was it?
Yes.
You can have the other room upstairs. There's 2 beds in it. You can figure out who gets them.
Well, that works perfect. That's why we're taking shifts. I get one, they share the other one, depending what shift's on.
All right. We have a deal.
Deal.
You got any concerns? Anybody in here you're suspicious of? I can go talk at them.
Where's
That's
that-
fine. I'll just keep an
where's
ie out.
Quasimund. Cut to you
Yes.
in the streets.
Yes.
Wolfing on the streets.
Truth.
Give me an awareness check.
Boom. I hit it. We're good.
You're being followed.
Oh, of course.
Is it Big Sis?
No, there's 2 people following you. They're both hooded. And they're keeping their distance, but they're definitely tracking you as you go. So you get out of the tavern.
Yeah.
And if you go this way, that's going to be towards the main guard area.
Okay.
If you go this way, that's going to be towards the Mystic's hut.
I will go toward the Mystic's hut.
Okay.
Can I tell if they are human or elf or anything like that by smell?
Give me a spot hidden roll.
On the dot. Got it.
Nice.
One of them is human.
Okay.
One of them, you see the bill of a mallard sticking out as he drifts between the shadows, following you. No, no thanks. I'm good.
No, thank you.
I don't need to inhale
Whatever was going on there.
Yeah. Stash sweat.
Yeah.
It's called Beak Biz.
Beak biz. Put it on a t-shirt.
I quit. I quit.
So I know one of them is a human and the other one is
Mallard.
a mallard. I will slowly release my puff of smoke. I know. It's the puff of
Who
smoke.
among us says not?
Just among the stuff.
An impressive puff of smoke erupts in front of you. Very popular for dramatic entrances and can give you a boon to sneaking in certain situations as determined by the GM.
Okay. Yeah. You want to get away from them? That's fine.
Yeah, I kind of want to just sneak away enough to get behind them Because I have an idea.
Okay.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll a sneak check with a boon, which is 2d20. Take the better of the two.
The prey becomes the predator.
They both fail. Oh.
Woof.
Push it.
Well, I will tell you, if you keep it here, you will still lose them, but you're not going to get back behind them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, if I could just lose them, that, or they lose me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't have an opportunity to get behind them.
No. They take a couple steps and you hear the mallard go, bloody mages. All right, come on then, let's get back to it. And they head back to the bar.
They go back to the bar?
Mhm.
I will go back to the bar then as well.
When you get back, Vanhild, picks up a big bell that she has and is like, clang, clang, all right. Last call, everyone. If you don't finish up your drinks, otherwise you're going to have to deal with our brand new security force here.
I'm like just sitting quietly in a corner with my cloak over me, pouting.
I am purposefully trying to look tough. It's not working.
Give me a performance check.
Maybe it is working. Oh, we should dice this one. Okay. I'm pushing it because I want to,
Yeah.
but not with that die. There we go. That one worked.
Okay, what condition are you taking?
Exhausted.
A lot of work. Looking
It's a
tough.
lot of work looking tough. It's a lot of work looking
Well,
tough.
you've also been going nonstop since you got here, so.
I think she probably needs to throw in a free ale here at some point. Just
All right, well,
Just a
you
thought,
can
just a
negotiate
thought.
that.
She tried to throw it on.
And slowly but
Oh,
surely, the patrons, say their goodbyes and finish their drinks, and
Who were the people that were following me?
they get to like a table in the corner with a couple of other rough-looking dudes, and like as soon as they sit down, the bell clangs, and you see the male like, oh bloody hell!
But they're still there?
No, they're heading out.
I will follow them, please.
Okay.
Now you're sneaking.
Oh.
You haven't been too good at the sneaking.
I'm
She's in a town. She's used to doing it in a
I'm used
forest.
to doing this in a forest. Thank you,
Has nothing to do with the
Jordan.
dice
Thank
throws.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jordan.
I can justify anything at any time at your service.
This is why I love being friends with you.
Do you signal to us that anything's going on, or you just
I mean,
you're gonna put it out?
I will.
Completely clear.
I walk over to you casually. What's up?
I lean in to listen.
These people, they were following me earlier.
I immediately wander over near them and just kind of like stretching and trying to show off my muscles with my performance check of looking tough.
Back off, eh? We're going, says the mallard.
Now, look here, I was just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. What are you doing here?
We're leaving.
Are you?
And
You come in right before last call and then leave immediately? Kinda
well, am I
sus.
supposed to stay
Kinda sus.
around last call or what?
Well, you could have come in earlier if you wanted an ale.
I mean, last call.
Then I
me-
guess I'll just have to be here early tomorrow morning then, all right, ma'am?
Day drinking, huh?
Respectable.
They head out.
I didn't get anything.
Don't worry, I trust that guy.
I follow them.
Okay. Is anyone going with Titania?
I clank over to you. Do you need anybody to go with you?
I will go.
I mean, if you go with me, that would be fine, but I just need to figure out where these people are from, at least.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm staying. I clank my legs together again because that was definitely a sarcastic question that I asked her.
She's on shift, so
Oh, you're not going to leave me with... You're not going to let Bill take this shift and go with her?
I mean, Bill can take this shift too if he wants. He's real good at fighting. I seen it.
Bill will take
He
this
puffs
shit.
up, the wings go flap, flap, flap.
Bill, you're taking the shift. We have something to take care of.
We have actual work to do.
Bega has a shift. The first shift and the last shift are the toughest. Which is why we need...
I cross my arms and show off my actual muscles.
Which is perfect for you, because you are one tough...
So anyways, we're going to lose these guys, and y'all got this one, and we're going.
Bye.
Bye.
So who is going and who is staying?
Going.
Staying.
All right.
Staying. Probably heading to the room.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on the door, though, in case they need to come running back here.
Okay. So
We'll just climb up a tree if we get into trouble.
Always split the party.
Always
Split the party.
Always split the mage with the bard.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to go great.
I was trying to help because I have a bane on sneaking and evade while I'm in my armor.
That's perfect.
I have disadvantage on
this is
everything. That's
okay,
why I was
so
clanking myself
you're trying
around.
to follow them without being seen.
Correct.
Yeah, if we could.
So go ahead and give me a sneaking check.
Oh, wouldn't that be evade?
No.
Oh.
That's I don't want to get hit in the face with a sharp thing.
Success.
Are you going to push it, or are you just going to fail?
I'm just going to fail.
Oh, I probably could have been using my camouflage,
Yeah.
but I didn't.
Got it.
I'm probably camouflaging anyways.
You track them to a ramshackle little flop house off on a side street. They walk in and you hear like 3 or 4 dogs like roar, 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 and then you hear them go, "Shut up!" And like you hear something like crash against a wall, and then the dogs stop barking.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. I'm in. I fucking...
Through the window?
Gust of wind. And just blow the door open.
Okay. All right. Well.
Well, now that's only 2 of us.
Yeah.
Well, the gust of wind blows the door open. The mallard has a crossbow pointed at you, and the other 2 guys that left with him have their weapons drawn.
What did you do to that dog?
Ain't nothing.
What did you do to that dog?
Ain't nothing that he didn't deserve. And that is where we will end our episode here tonight.
Always split the party.
Join us next week to watch us as we cut between a brawl and 2 people taking a nap.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Please return next week to watch us make some new characters, and we will see you then. But from all of us here at Theater of the Mind Players, this is Rob Whelan saying, just repeat to yourself, it's only a game. I should really just relax.
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.